Mr. Nobody Against Putin is a documentary that I just got done watching, and it's pretty good. I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. It is directed by a guy named Pavel who filmed it at a primary school in Russia. It's like this high like I guess it's like a kindergarten through 12th grade, or I don't know if they call it kindergarten through 12th grade over there, but I don't know much about foreign school systems. But the the way the kids looked, it looked like it was like it would have been kindergarten through 12th grade if it was a school over here. And the Pavel is a videographer there. He has his camera he carries to work with him every day, and he tapes these, well, not videotape, but he records these interviews with these students there, and they talk about how they have families who are currently fighting in the Russia versus Ukraine war, and some of their relatives have been killed in combat. Some of them are still alive and still over there fighting, and they're anxiously waiting for them to return home. And since the town of Paradash, I think that's the name of it, since it was it's being controlled by the Russian government, it is the Russian government controls the school when they send people over there sometimes to talk to them and deliver propaganda messages, and it features interviews with the staff at the school, including this one teacher who says that all his heroes are all these like Soviet generals that I've never heard of until I watched this documentary. And the guy Pavel, when the guy's interviewing mentions the names of the generals, Pavel shows photos of the generals, and he gives a brief narration for about each of them, how they were involved in a bunch of war crimes. And there is and he does go to the battlefront and interview the soldiers that are there fighting. And the we do get a little bit of news footage of the war, and there's like one scene where it's dark and you're shouting like someone's been injured or something. The Yeah, it's a very emotional movie, but by the look of the poster, it shows like Pavel sitting on top of this like long Pinocchio nose that's connected to Putin, and you think it's going to be like a funny, humorous documentary that pokes fun of the Russian government, but it's not. It is humorous at times, but uh, most of it is just like more serious, straightforward, trying to clear up the mess about how the government brainwashes people into supporting the war without question and deceives them very easily. And, and anyone who speaks out against them is branded traitors. And when I love the scene at the end where it's graduation day at the school, and Pavel gives this emotional speech about how he considers everyone his dear friends, and he's thankful for all the memories he shared with them. And then at the end of the documentary, he gets his passport, and then there's text on the screen that says that Pavel was currently living in he's defected from Russia because he got found out by the government. They found out he was making an anti-war documentary against them, so he fled the country and is currently living in exile. And while he was there, he took all the materials with him and completed this documentary. And it's a pretty good documentary. He's very courageous to make this, and I recommend it to anyone that's seen it. It gives us a look at what schools at Russia there are like, and it gives you a good look at the government, how it's tyrannical, even though it claims to be a democracy. Yeah, even though the communist Soviet Union is over, a lot of the strictness and the harshness from the government was inherited by the current Russian government. Just not as like brutal, you might say, as the communists were. But I recommend this documentary to anyone that's seen it, and I think it deserves the Best Documentary Oscar, even though I haven't seen any of the other Best Documentary nominees, well, except for The Perfect Neighbor and The Alabama Solution. Those were great too. But I think this one deserves to win. All right, that's it for now. Thank you and God bless. Bye.